So I want to start today by saying just how grateful I am to have experienced how powerful and life-changing positive affirmations can be. I've got a lot that I want to share with you today, including how positive affirmations changed my life, the science behind why they work, and how you can start using them to feel a little bit more unstoppable every day. I also included timestamps below to help you navigate these different sections. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new here, my name is David McDermott and I'm a licensed professional counselor with a master's degree in counseling psychology. This community is focused on making mental health a priority and discovering practical ways to live a healthier, more intentional life. We do this by exploring numerous topics, from skills geared towards managing anxiety to improving emotional intelligence or embracing powerful tools like positive affirmations that we'll be covering in today's video. For years, I've had the privilege of living out some of my dreams where I get to help people manage concerns in their life, unlock their potential, and work toward a more authentic and intentional lifestyle. Now, I've expanded upon my dreams where I work to fight mental health stigmas and create platforms where mental health awareness will become available to people that don't have access to traditional mental health therapy services. And I owe so much of this to one powerful tool, and that tool is positive affirmations. So in 2018, I was managing a martini lounge. It was fun, it paid the bills, but deep down, I knew it wasn't the career path that I was passionate about. My real passion was mentoring and guiding others, especially children. Whether it was connecting to my role as a big brother or an older cousin, or going through life-changing mission trips, I felt alive when I could help someone else grow. But at this point, I didn't see a clear path for turning that passion into a career. The last time that I pursued this passion, I decided that I had wanted to become a middle school teacher. I went through an education program during undergrad and did 4 months of student teaching. After going through these experiences and seeking guidance from other teachers, I realized how many of the dynamics of teaching weren't aligned with my passions. This experience led to self-doubts about my ability to trust my gut with big life decisions. Those kinds of thoughts stuck with me for a while. Then one day I learned about positive affirmations. I was introduced to them as powerful statements that you get to repeat to yourself to reinforce positive thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes. I remember feeling intrigued and decided that I would give them a try. I grabbed an empty composition notebook, actually this one right here, and wrote down 2 simple affirmations. The first, I am going to work in a position where I can mentor children. And the second, I am motivated and focused. I'll be honest, it felt awkward at first writing something down that wasn't yet true. It felt a little strange, like I was pretending or something, but I stuck with it because I wanted to see where it could go. The next morning, I opened that notebook and wrote the same 2 affirmations again, but this time I added something new. I wrote about how I had spent 4 hours at Starbucks the day before researching potential career options in which I can mentor children. Because I was writing down my actions, writing those affirmations didn't just feel like wishful thinking anymore. It felt more like a commitment to myself, a promise to take real steps towards my dreams. So this became my daily routine. I write down my affirmations, reflect on any actions I'd taken that aligned with them, and recommit to my goals. Over time, I noticed the doubts in my mind getting quieter, while seeing my confidence and my momentum both on the rise. And before I knew it, I realized what I wanted to do. I decided to go to graduate school and become a licensed professional counselor. The decision was definitely scary, but the affirmations gave me a push of courage to follow through. They helped me get through long hours of studying and writing papers, a challenging internship, and the sacrifices that it took me to make that dream a reality. By 2021, I achieved what once felt like a distant dream, and I became a licensed professional counselor. Positive affirmations remain a cornerstone of my life. They keep me aligned with my values, motivated to pursue my goals, and inspired to dream bigger. They're currently guiding me in my mission to challenge mental health stigmas and create platforms for open and honest conversations. If you're feeling stuck or doubting yourself like I did back in 2018, know this: change starts with the smallest step. Positive affirmations help me believe in my potential, and they can do the same for you. It starts by imagining the person that you're becoming and taking small, meaningful actions to align with that vision. So I've always liked to nerd out about the science behind why different tools work. What I like about positive affirmations is that it manipulates different areas of our brain to our advantage. For example, our brain is similar to other muscles in our body in that it grows and adapts over time based on how we use it. Repeated thought patterns, whether they are constructive or destructive to ourselves, can actually change the structure in different areas of our brain. One way that this happens is through a concept that is known as neuroplasticity. Over time, daily affirmations change our brain's default pathways, replacing negative, self-defeating thought patterns with more empowering ones by rewiring different connections. When affirmations are paired with emotions, they engage a deeper brain region, like the limbic system, in turn accelerating the neuroplasticity process. For example, when I would write down entries of my actions that aligned with my affirmations, it made the whole process more exciting. Like when I figured out my career path, or when I got into grad school, or even when I was receiving A's on like big projects or papers. When I'd write those down, I'd feel that much more connected to the whole process. Additionally, affirmations activate your brain's reward centers, specifically the ventromedial prefrontal cortex. You may have experienced this after watching a really cool TED Talk or getting a pep talk from a close friend. This makes you feel good, motivated, and ready to take action. At the same time, they reduce activity in the brain's threat centers, like the amygdala. That means affirmations don't just make you feel confident, they also make you less reactive to fear and stress. Connecting with your values are a key feature for creating positive affirmations. When we go ahead and create value-driven goals and acknowledge the steps we are taking to align with said goals, it creates a positive feedback loop, creating a tightly formed self-concept. One of the most interesting parts to me is how much this strong self-concept changes the way we process and respond to daily stimuli. For example, if you affirm the daily statement, "I am a confident and capable leader," your brain starts to focus on evidence that supports that belief. And also, it finds opportunities to act on it. It's like giving your brain a filter that only lets in the good stuff. Over time, this affirmation can actually make you feel more confident and become more prone to realize when you have certain leadership opportunities available. So how can you create your own affirmations today? First, acquire a journal or use one of the 5 you had laying around with good intentions like I did. Once you've got your journal ready, it's time to dive in and start writing affirmations. But before we get into the different types, there are a few rules to follow when making them. You will notice that all of the affirmations that I am about to cover in here are both active tense and present tense. Active tense is used to encourage action and create a sense of personal responsibility. And the use of present tense tells our brain that this statement is already true. Our subconscious mind responds more efficiently to statements that are about the present. This is why most affirmations start with the word I, followed by an active word such as am or have, like the affirmation, "I am confident and motivated." If you instead use future-oriented statements such as "I will be confident one day," then those statements will likely inadvertently remind you that you are not yet confident and therefore won't be as effective. One type of affirmation that you could practice is the value-driven goal affirmation. Values are like your personal compass. They guide your decisions, behaviors, and thought processes. Some examples of values include things like kindness, or spontaneity, or maybe physical fitness. If a value you want to focus on is physical fitness, for example, you don't want to use a milestone goal as an affirmation, such as, "I will lose 10 pounds. Often completing goals like this lead to happiness that is either short-lived or absent entirely. This concept is known as the arrival fallacy, where sometimes we feel happiness lies on the other side of a milestone, such as losing 10 pounds. Value-driven goals are used to identify a direction or a lifestyle instead of a destination. So if you wanted to focus on your value of physical fitness, your value-driven affirmation would instead sound something like, "I am someone who prioritizes my health and enjoys staying active." This isn't a milestone to be hit, but something that could influence hundreds of little or big decisions on any given day the longer you practice using this affirmation. There are also action affirmations. Examples of these may be, "I am creating opportunities for self-improvement," or "I am writing my next blog post." These entries allow you to give yourself credit for any actions that you're currently doing that are aligned with your goals. This gets you into the habit of building upon small victories that will eventually lead to the lifestyle that you're wanting. Then there are growth affirmations. These look like, "I am improving my communication skills with my partner," or "I am becoming a better video editor." These affirmations highlight strides you are making over a period of time, in turn creating confidence in your ability to willfully make big changes in your life. Next are self-worth affirmations. An example of this type of affirmation may be, "I am worthy of having good things happen to me," or "I am deserving of joy and love." Sometimes life beats us up and we have to remind ourselves that we are deserving of good things. Then there are talent-based affirmations. A talent-based affirmation entry may sound something like, "I am a good problem solver," or "I have the skills necessary to be a best-selling author." These affirmations help us keep in touch with different skills that we possess and aid in increasing confidence. The last affirmation that I will cover today are known as winning affirmations. Examples include, "I am motivated and focused," which is one of my favorites and one that I continue to use every day, or "I am determined" or "unstoppable." These highlight our ability to press forward in the pursuit of our dreams. So I encourage everyone to try this out and write down 1 or 2 affirmations that align with your values and desired lifestyle. I'd love to hear some of your affirmations in the comments below. My hope for you is that you can work on writing your affirmations daily. I personally prefer the morning time, and that you can continue to find more and more enjoyment in life's journey. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button. This helps the channel grow and reach a larger audience, while ensuring that you never miss out on mental health content. And since this channel is all about creating a conversation, if you have any mental health related questions or topics you would like me to cover, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and your ideas might just inspire the next video. As always, your mental health matters, and so do you. Much love, everybody.